Here we go. First map should be Arabia, if I saw correctly. Yeah, I did. So here is the first to have a look at, MCL's Krath. And well, let's look around. Well, scattering a bit of the deer, which is not exactly what he wanted, but doesn't really mind as they didn't go all that far. Sees the boar and another deer together with nice gold and stone. And right now, I'm just going to take a moment as Pedro might be joining in with some commentary. So let me just have a quick look at that. It's going to take just a moment. TeamSpeak.
Connected.
And well, once we get it ready with Pedro, he will join in. Right now, I can have a look at Magnata, for example, who is right now going for wood at the right. Pretty nice stone, as you can see.
User joined your channel.
And also a lot of gold here together with Hunt and another gold up top. Well, one boar, and where is possibly the second? Not exactly seeing it right now, but it will be somewhere close, I guess.
Hello, man.
Hey, so should we choose some private room or something?
Yeah, I'm just in a private room, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I guess if you're in the game, you can start some commenting. And are you like 3 minutes in, as I am?
Yeah, I'm 3 minutes 15 now.
Yeah, that's more or less the same. So I was just talking a bit about Krath starting position and Magnata. So not really anything all that groundbreaking so far. So what do you expect from this game? I mean, MCL are more or less 1900 with Magnata being 2000, I think. Against them, BF are 1700. So what do you think will happen on this Arabia?
Yeah, I guess MCL should be the clear favorite. As you said, the rate is quite higher, but the BF guys, I know them pretty well because I play a lot with them in the NC zone. They are not bad, but I still think on Arabia, MCL is clear favorite. But maybe on the BF home map, which I guess will be BF, they might have a chance, to be honest. I don't know if you just got it. I just saw Magnata losing a will to a boar. The Hunt's player, the green player. I think you don't see the corpse because it's right under the boar, but that might be a little advantage for the BF
kind of unexpected from the best player in the game.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit laggy, I don't know.
Well, who knows, but that one really could be interesting. You can see that both MCLs are at 15-16 right now, and yeah, Magnata is really one less, so definitely lost the Willy. And the other one that is ruling the other boar is almost dead as well, so if it catches up.
Yeah, he should be fine. He should be there with 4 HP, he should hit him.
But it will be kinda easy to pick off with some scout or something, so...
Yeah, now you also see the corpse with the boar.
Yeah.
Watch closely.
Okay, so he did really lose the will there. That was kinda interesting. I can see that J Squared has already found his opponent. That is right, with his scout, and well, Magnata will be doing the same pretty much, just now finding the wood willies, I think. Looking at his point of view.
Yeah, I don't know if you already talked about the positions. I would say it's a small advantage for MCL, because they've got the Mongols pocket, which can go for knight, while the BF team has the Mayans pocket, which should go on plumed archers, I guess. But he should be quite slower to help out his teammates on the flanks than the Mongols pocket.
Yeah, I kind of expect that on this open map we will see some maybe scout raiding. So I'm kind of interested who will go for faster castle and who will actually stick to some feudal fighting out of these guys.
Scratch, the Mongol pocket is going for scouts, as it seems. He upped to feudal quite fast.
Yeah.
So he will go for scouts from the pocket, which is always a nice option for the Mongols pocket. and if he catches the other team off guard, it can be really devastating.
Yeah, that definitely could be the case. I'm really curious how BF are going to take this map because, yeah, as you said, MCL are going to be the favorites, and BF will be most definitely hoping for the second map. Last round, I think it was, or round before that, they played Team Islands against the Jedi, where Jedi were basically 1800 plus 1900 team as well, and after an hour-long battle, they actually won BFs. So,
Yeah, I saw it. They made it a landing in the sling, I think. That was a really nice strategy.
well, it wasn't. Well, they did some landing, but it was really unsuccessful. Then the Jedi landed, and it was unsuccessful as well. And it basically went into naval battles, where BF, literally when they ran out of wood, overmaneuvered their opponents and killed their fleet, and that was basically where GG was called. So it was kind of a weird game, but interesting at the same time.
They're quite good, and they do a good. They have good teamwork. Let's put it this way, since they are on TeamSpeak and talk to each other. But on Arabia, I really wouldn't give them too much chance. We see Magnata's rush incoming now on
just
red
looking
player.
at it right now. And he's dashing quite nicely.
Yeah, and Scratch helping out with the scout,
Yeah.
which is fuel already, so he deals more damage. While Schmove's scout is at home, I think.
Well, it's quite possible. So let's look at what actually Scratch's idea is. Yeah, just now building stable, so he's probably interested in.
And he's sending the scouts right to J squared, who's already troubles dealing with that rush.
Yeah, he's dropping out archery range, trying to somehow protect his gold. So he's placing the building so that he can easily palisade it, I think.
Yeah, it's quite weird, to be honest. I think it might even be a misclick, because he was usually, when he ups as fast as he did, you usually drop 2 archery ranges to make archers, but he dropped an archery range and the blacksmith. But he won't have the food to go fast castle or something, so usually the blacksmith, you don't do it in this position.
Yeah, well, at least Threat is now able to put up some pikes that should help him against those scouts, but he actually has to fight those scouts and not the militias. Or what is it? Yeah, militias.
Yeah, he's pretty dead, to be honest. He didn't manage to up the archery range. It's at 99%. The blacksmith is at 70%, 70%.
Yeah, I see some purple dot at the left as well, so that was basically a dash as well, some militias from Always, together with an eagle.
Oh, and Dunedain was a nice tower, nice sneaky tower there.
Yeah.
He should be able to cover the gold, let me check.
Well, yeah, that could
be... with fletching he definitely gets it, without I'm not sure.
So maybe even just the wood willies, but definitely would have wanted to catch those gold willies more than those woodies, I think.
But that's definitely a very nice tower, because that's the only gold, the only wood for Always, and his gold, and basically all his economy is on this side. So if this tower goes up,
if you look a bit to the right, he's already yellow has 4 scouts raiding some hunt willies.
Yeah,
so pretty
Dune
good,
is doing a really nice job.
Yeah. Definitely not as calm starting for MCL as they might have hoped.
Yeah, but to be honest, they hit J squared really hard, so I'm not sure if he will.
Yeah, J squared is right now at 24 willies, which is decidedly least. And then Schmove is at 28, Dunedain 26, whereas all MCLs are 29, 28, 30, so they are definitely having much better echo, which should kinda head up over the game.
Yeah, and another problem is that Magnata will be able to go fast castle. Because J squared only has
actually
like
Schmove
1, 2, 3
seems to be the first to advance into castle right now. Even though he has scouts in his base, he's right now advancing into castle. So he better be careful about that raiding.
Yeah, but it will take some time till he gets army, because the scouts delayed him. It will take some time till he gets up his castle, and till he gets some plumes, until he can attack someone. But when Magnata gets up castle and can do cavalry archers or X-bows, then J square will be in a very bad position, because he won't be able to apply any pressure on Magnata right now, since he only has 1 archer at this point, and yeah, I think he will have problems on this side.
Yeah, Magnata is right now at 550 on food, so he's pretty much near in the castle. Really, just now
It's a pause
researching
for you
Town
too,
Watch.
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check out of the game
Yeah,
in
it's
case.
fine. I'll check because if you check, then I think you will get spoiled if they come back to the game room. Yeah, they are all still in the game.
Yeah, okay, so that's just a pause, so you can have a look around the map a bit more, what's happening somewhere. Well, the Blue Scouts in Gray's base, that's basically what's happening, so let's switch into his point of view, how much stone he has actually gathered, if he's ready to drop a fast castle. Well, he has 430, so yeah, he could have a reasonable castle drop if he can actually get rid of those scouts somehow, even though 5 scouts is kind of reasonable
he's
number when he doesn't have
trying
any
to
defense.
wall his stoners now, and I think he will be able to.
Yeah,
they're
he's just now
close.
palisading, so he should be reasonably safe there. But still, it's going to cost him some free release there.
Yeah, and he is he has lots of builds idle there, and
Yeah.
he's
This is
not
pretty
chopping
much
any
an-
wood at the moment. So
Yeah, it's pretty much an all-in for him. So that he needs that castle. If it doesn't go up
yeah,
reasonably, he's kinda dead.
yeah, that scouts definitely were worth it. Dredge
Yeah.
already killed 4 units or 4 builds with them.
And right now yellow is switching from purple into blue, while blue is already counting with that and having pikes there, so it's not going to be as easy as purple's base was.
Yeah, and purple got up a defense tower there against Duna's tower. So yeah, since Duna had only 1 build there, purple can even build the tower when the enemy's tower is already up.
Yeah, and it's on the hill, so he has another advantage in there, purple, so...
Yeah, actually, funny enough, the hill bonus doesn't count for towers. I couldn't
that's
believe it
interesting.
myself, but it's yeah, I tried it then, and it's a fact. It doesn't count for towers. In Tower War, the hill bonus doesn't count.
Well, that's interesting. Well, anyway, Red is right now trying to reply in kind to green, going with some archers into his base. Well, it forced just a few willies of the berries there, but nothing else. But
Yeah, and
yellow
green
has
is already
arrived there in the wood willies at the back, and that could be pretty interesting because that's like 6 scouts
Ooh, yeah, that's
and
really
absolutely
nice fight
nothing from green.
for BF. Because there are no pikes, there's no army nearby, and the villagers have to walk a really long way to get back.
And those 2 that are running back, they are basically dead right there.
Yeah, Dunedain is playing a really good game. He harassed all 3 enemies and still is kind of okayish against his own opponent.
Yeah, and right now it's pretty much a double on green. Well, blue finally arriving with a bit of scouts of his own, but still that's a decent amount of archers, so with a bit of micro they could actually eliminate that army there. But they should really communicate about it. Right now it seemed like Red was interested in going onto the wood villas again, hoping that Magnata would actually go back.
Yeah, he should
Didn't
go to the
happen.
gold now. If he hits the gold now, that would be really devastating.
Yeah, that could really be pretty
Because
bad.
apparently Magnata doesn't have any wood. He just chopped some wood so he can afford a lumber camp. Ooh, Magnata is really. I don't want to say fucked, but
Well, he's definitely struggling right there. Just all those willies
yeah,
get rid
that
that 1-3 there.
that raid in the wood was really hard because he can't afford anything. He can't afford archers now.
Yeah.
He can't afford TCs. There's like those 20, 25 villagers walking around. If J Square hits the wood now,
Well, that would be
but
pretty
he
bad.
goes to the wrong direction.
Well, right now it seems they're interested in gold starving him right now. That's pretty much all that's happening here.
He has quite some gold. If they would hit the wood villies now, he would be GG.
Yeah, he has literally no food, just 100 wood right now.
Yeah, and he can't afford army, and if
yeah, purple is trying to raid yellow right now at his base, so he's at least forcing some gold willies away from the gold there, so that's at least something for him.
Red is going there, but Magnata is building a tower, and he really needs that tower. Yeah, but I think Red will be late.
Yeah, so tower is up. So that's kind of bad luck for BF in the raiding department, but still the archers could pick off some of those willies if they're careful. But right now with the scouts there, yeah, kind of got out of position. They really needed to be together, those scouts from Dunedain together with those archers. Once they are separated, it's kinda not looking good. Even that one pike from green could actually defend right now together with the tower.
Yeah, green is trying to hit red there, but he only has like four units.
Yeah, and there's 8 archers against that, so that's basically just waiting for the death of those four four military units
And
there.
if you look at the yellow base, purple is there hitting the yellow wood line, but Dunedain saw it in time and is going away.
Yeah, and he's building another town center next to the back gold, so he doesn't really need the front gold that he was forced off, so that's not really all that important
and
for
he's
him.
going for bloodline, so he might stay on Kef, which is to say he will build knights.
Yeah.
While blue already has the +2 upgrade on his knights, and yeah, therefore the plums from Shmov won't do too much damage.
Yeah, Shmov right now is kinda untouched. He can do whatever he wants right now because he's not under any attack. He built the first castle, he even built a second town center, but in the village he's at 41, which is same as always. So that's pretty much a pretty good echo for him. Magnata is just 29, so he's terribly bad.
Yeah, actually, BF is doing quite okay.
Yeah, they definitely are. It seemed like MCL wanted to end the game quickly and maybe underestimated their powers. And actually is going back to bite them right now.
Yeah.
As Purple is in Yellow's base, pretty much doing what he wants right now. Without any opposition.
Yellow is still okay. He has a wall at the front, he has, can do few knights, and always still feudal age and not upping.
Yeah, but right now you can see that blue has already amassed a bit of knights near the red base together with some crossbowmen from green, which right now means that red is alone because yellow has to defend himself. And,
yeah, but
well,
if he gets Expo and +2 fast enough, he maybe can camp the hill on his gold. But
well, he killed some of the wood willies there, at least one, and forced a bit. Yeah, two wood willies are dead. Some forced away, and right now he's riding the knights into the archers, so that's pretty okay. And he's already retreating from the gold, so yeah.
Yeah, he's losing the gold there. That's really bad for him.
And does he have some back? It doesn't really seem so. Well, at the left side, but it's very far away.
That's really painful for him. But he has more archers incoming. But he lost so many builds there. That was really bad.
Yeah. But those crossbowmen together with the TC, they shoot with a bit of micro taker of those knights. Maybe some fightmen will be useful.
Depends how blue micros his knights, because they are +2, they are so strong against the archers. And yeah, Jame losing some more expos. Oh, he shouldn't send the wills in.
Yeah, at least now he's building his first spearman right now, so that's going to be at least something. And it seems like Shmoof is actually going to help his teammate right now. A bit of plumes making an appearance there. But what they really need now is the pikes against those knights.
Yeah, J squared will be okay because there are not enough expos for Magnata, and this way J can micro his archers and always go back to the TC if Magnata engages.
Yeah, and right now he's building a town center to actually protect his gold really, so that he doesn't have to run all that far away.
And with green this TC will be perfectly fine.
Yeah, and with the crossbowmen they're going for some wood willies at the back. It's pretty nice. That will be a bit of a surprise for Red, but just two guys shouldn't really be all that brutal, and they're almost dead anyway, so maybe even willies can kill them.
By the way, what we missed on the other side, Yellow killed all Purple's army with +2 knights.
And he's right now in the base of Purple, but he's fighting under 2 towers and a bit of archers, so that's not really a good place to fight at all.
Yeah, but he has +2 on his knights. That's quite. He can do quite some damage there. But the plumed archers should go out of there because they don't have that much pierce armor.
Yeah, and at the top, Blue has actually switched from Red into Grey, who has literally 0 army in his base. But he's under pretty heavy fire from the TC and also the castle, so he kinda has to rethink his strategy right there. But well, it still was like, wow, 1, 2, 3, like 5 dead willies at least, so that counts. That was full willies, so that could be a problem for Grey later on.
Yeah, he did quite some damage there, which he shouldn't have done.
And Purple is building a defensive castle right in his base to protect the rest of the stone. and actually I think more to protect his farms there than the stone itself. And he's also building a town center near the second stone that actually Yellow was trying to steal, and that wasn't a best idea because right now Dunedin is going there with the knights at the left. So that's going to be to Willy's dead, and no town center there.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's still pretty open. I think maybe even BF has a slight advantage. Because
well, they are definitely leading at the score right now. Not by much, but they are, which is, I think, unexpected at this point of the game. And really, Purple is basically turtling in his base. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, they should go for Magnata now, and they're doing it. Because Magnata is right now only booming, he's not really a lot of army.
Yeah, and right now that's a lot of crossbowmen together with plumes. So that should be a downtime on gold gathering, definitely, for green.
Yeah, if they micro good now, they might they might hit him really hard, and I think even they might force blue to build more knights. And since he's a Mongols and he won't be able to upgrade his knights, well, he can upgrade them to cavaliers, but he's missing the +4 defense upgrade on the cavaliers, which is really important. And because of that, the Mongols usually doesn't want to go too heavy into knights in Castle Age, but with this raiding, they might force him to do so.
Yeah, green is trying to raid himself with some cavalry archers at the top, beside the red base. He's trying to do something about that, but Red is kinda aiming to kill him with his crossbowmen, so
if
that's
Red
going to
catches this forward town center, that would be nice. But
Yeah.
I think he's going the wrong direction.
J squared, and yeah, it's just behind his line of sight.
Come
Yeah,
on,
right
Jay,
now he
go
sees
there.
it. He sees it right now, so he should be going for it. But he's more interested in the cavalry archers, it seems.
Yeah, I think
And
he's
he
not paying attention there. Because
Yeah, and now-
if he realized that this was a TC, he definitely should hit it.
Yeah,
I
and
think
he's
now
going
he
back, so
noticed, but
he
yeah, he
noticed.
might be in time still.
Yeah, he might.
That would be really good. Come on, no, don't attack
No,
the TC.
villagers. Yeah, okay, so that's
Yeah,
at least
He denied it, that's good too.
yeah, that's good for him. And how's it looking with Gray actually? There's he was just massacred in the middle there. He was kind of caught off guard. And yeah, that's a lot of blue cavalry together with some camels. Basically in the middle of the blue base, and that's all Grey army dead. That's kind of unfortunate for him. And that means that Red will be kind of alone there for the moment. But he's having a lot of crossbowmen there. One department at the top, one from the left. Well, that's really a lot of them.
A lot of X-Force. Yeah, it will be interesting what Shmoof is going for. He clicked up now to Imperial Age, and he's doing a second castle. I don't like that. I would really like him to do Eagle Warriors. I think if he would go on Eagle Warriors, he would be able to decide this game, maybe to end this game. Because if he floods green and blue with Eagle Warriors, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, and right now Red
let's
is
see.
kinda not going in a good position because blue is having a lot of cavalry, and right now they coordinated with green, which means that the right department of
They need to stay together more. Oh, and now he's running through
Yeah.
TC. Come on, Jay. You can
and
do
blue
better.
archers are coming I don't know where from Grey, which means that basically the Mangonel is going to get
the
killed
plums
very
are
easily.
running away. The plums should stay with the Mangonel now, and then they might even be able to fight this fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
but
are
he's
more
raiding.
interested in
That's okay too.
Yeah, he's raiding the villies there, but still, he should more or less help his teammate and kill the army before he actually kills all the enemies.
Yeah, but actually, even if he goes plums, that might be quite good because the blue player is the only one that will be in Imperial anytime soon, and he has to switch to Mangodai.
Yeah.
So there is like a little time window where they can do some damage. But if he goes for plums and he wants to upgrade them, she should have stayed more defense, because he lost all his plums now before he can upgrade them.
Yeah, and right now you can see that at the left, Purple is pretty much preparing for his assault. He's right now into Imperial Age, and he's having the town center together with the castle at the near the gold, or rather stone. And right now he's pretty much just waiting for the upgrade, I think, for the better plumes, and then he will be coming into yellow. And yellow, well, he does have quite a lot of knights, and he's building a defensive castle near his stone to actually protect his base, so that could be kind of interesting what's going to happen between those two players, but they seem to be playing more or less 1v1 against themselves.
Yeah, Dunedain has a lot better eco, but yeah, it's the same here. You need a lot of time to mass Mangodai, so always has some time window where he can make damage, where he can try to kill his opponent.
Yeah, and at the right, actually, it seems like Red was able to somehow kill the enemy army, and right now he's kind of doing pretty well together with both of those plumes.
Yeah.
Just lost the mango. It was kind of unfortunate that he didn't move away, but still, there's already a forward base from Grey, so he should be spamming some siege weapons.
Yeah, it will be really important now how hard they can hit green, because if he manages to go Cavaliers or even Paladins, then they will really have a hard time. But as long as they prevent him to mass them, they should be quite okay. J squared actually is doing coinage. Does he want to sling?
Mouse?
The red player did just do coinage. I'm not sure why, because they definitely need Paladins later in the game.
Yeah, and they have pretty much the same echo, all of them, so when you, when you look at the builds, that's wow. Scrat is having 130, but Magnata just 18, always just 69. So that's really kind of weak echo on all of them, and all three BFs are at 100, so they should really be kind of getting ahead, inching ahead as the game goes on.
Yeah, Scratch is the only one with a good eco, and he already has Elite Mangodai, but Schmoof already has full upgraded Elite plums. He only misses the +2 defense, so he still has the tech advantage, or the better upgraded army. And yeah, it will be interesting. Maybe if J squared slings Schmoof and Schmoof goes for eagles and plums, that could be a good option, because the enemies are completely open, and if he floods them with eagles and has plums to back them up, he might be able to do the damage. But I still think it's kind of risky to start slinging now. I mean, slinging would be a good idea, but they should have slinged quite earlier then.
Well, right now, if you look at the plumes, they're like between blue and green at the back on the hill. They were actually able to kill some of the knights that were going after them, and right now they have absolutely zero opposition there, so they might actually be able to kill quite a lot of willies and put
definitely.
green out of the gold again. If he actually knows about it. Let's have a go for. Yeah, he knows the gold willies.
Blue wood too.
And mango dice are here from blue, so yeah, he made a switch. But still, that's a lot of plumes, and right inside the blues echo, and greens as well.
Yeah. But Schmoof, what he still needs is thumb ring. I just saw it. He doesn't have it, so that the archers shoot faster. Really important technology for the plums, for the plumed archers. But let's hope he still gets it and didn't just forgot about it.
Yeah, and blue is getting raided by yellow as well in the middle there, but purple is there, so it's basically just running game because you can't really give enough damage before he's being slaughtered by those plumes. But still, once he joins with his teammate, well,
that's a really good move from yellow, because from Dunedain, because now always is running behind him with all his plumed archers, and can't push him, because at the moment Dunedain would be in a kind of vulnerable position, because he doesn't have a lot of army at home, and he needs time to upgrade his Mangodai and to get a decent amount of Mangodai. So luring him away was really a good call, good strat, whatever you want to call it.
And those grey plumes actually doing quite a decent damage as they were on the hill there, so they just basically slaughtered those Mangodai without too much trouble. But right now purple is there, and yellow is right now not doing anything, so he's just waiting there, not really sure for what. But at the top there's quite a lot of crossbowmen right now from red. And does he have enough siege? Well, some siege rams, or rather veteran rams, are coming in from grey together with plumes at the top. So they're doing really well there. And right now
Yeah,
with the siege,
they're doing a really good job, and I see them now in the front, to be honest, and quite a lot in the front. So I think they might be able, or they might take this game, because they are idling all of Green's food eco. If you look at the Green point of view, he has barely any food, and he isn't able to go for the Cavaliers, and Cavaliers is just the unit they need now, because there are so many archers. There are elite plumed archers, and without Cavaliers, they won't be able to push them back.
yeah, he's having 2000 gold, which he has absolutely no use for. So he's definitely preparing for those cavalry. But yeah, he has no opportunity to actually build them, which
Yeah,
is
they
kind
are
of
idling all
sad.
his food eco, and he doesn't even have a market to buy food, so looking good, to be honest. And
Yeah,
J squared is going up to Imperial, so the sling upgrade maybe was a misclick, but now I see him doing banking. Yeah, I'm not sure.
and right now Grey has upgraded his veteran rams into kept rams, so that's a bit of an extra problem there. Even though Mangurais are there, if he covers them properly with the plumes together with those crossbowmen, should be rather fine. And he's dropping a pretty nice offensive castle, Grey,
Yeah.
even though it's under fire from the TC, so might have gone a bit further, but I think he wants to cover the goal there, so that actually Green has to go somewhere else.
Yeah, BF is having this game. I'm pretty sure they will win it. Yeah, unless they throw it away somehow, but they are in a pretty good advantage at this moment.
Yeah, they definitely are. At the left, there's literally nothing going on, so Purple is not doing anything to actually disrupt Yellow. Oh, well, right now he's moving some of his plumes to actually go into well-prepared base from Yellow. You can see those masses of Mangudais besides those two castles. So
Yeah,
that's
but
not really going to do anything at all.
once Dunedain starts his attack with Rams and Mangudai, always will die, because he doesn't have anything against the Rams, and they will just go through the base like a knife through butter, as you say in German.
Yeah, and basically right now the castle is up, and I think that's pretty much it, because that will allow them to actually pump some trebuchets right there to deal with enemy castles very easily if they want, and they might not even need them, as those scav rams should be more or less enough.
Yeah, and they're blocking the gold. Siege ram upgrade is coming up.
And right now they are
looking really good.
Yeah, Green is trying to build a castle, but right now those knights that were hidden from Yellow at the back,
Oh, so
killing
nice,
those.
so
Yeah,
nice.
very
Those
nice.
knights picking up the mangonels, which could defend there a bit.
Yeah, and the same time
They still
killing
are
the
okay,
Villis
because
now.
the Mangudai killed the Rams, but
And the Red actually joining with Cavaliers himself, so he's kind of faster than Green. And yeah, that's the GG. So that was pretty well played. I really think that MCL overestimated their abilities here and underestimated their opponents, as they went for the double dash there, and it didn't really pay off for them how they seemed to think that it would.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they underestimated BF. But yeah, I'm really glad that they won, because yeah, they're kind of my friends, so I'm not really neutral co-caster here. But yeah, nice move, and really unexpected result.
Yeah, most definitely. So that's 1-0 for BF. And looking at the post games, there's something interesting. Well, Scrath had the best total score, but it didn't really help him all that much. Most units killed for him. Again, not what decided the game.
Yeah, Mongols are really strong in post and Imperial, but they need time to get their Mangudai going, and you can't like run over your opponents once you're in, as you can with, let's say, Huns, where you can go Paladins, or Mayans, where you can go Eagle Warriors. So it was quite unfortunate for them that he was the only one having a decent eco, but yeah, well played from the BF guys.
Yeah, well played.